What's up guys, this is Hunky Donkey, and today we're going to go over a quick draft analysis for Season 5 of ADL. So this draft league is basically an Uber's league, where we get around a 43 budget cap specifically for Ubers, and a 140 point total overall for around 10 to 12 mons, which even with Ubers is pretty massive. So this league is pretty generous with their tiering. The Ubers Pokemon you can get up to 2. So let's begin. Alright, first up, for the Garden State Arbolievas, we caught Mega Lucario. We got 10 pick overall, so there were some Pokemon like Arceus, like Arceus the only one that comes to mind for some reason. Xerneas without Geomancy, Groudon. There are a few Ubers not allowed, like Mega Gengar, and like all those top Ubers, Shadow, Calyrex Shadow Rider, Miraidon, etc. Anyways, so I'm not the biggest fan of Uber's Pokemon, so this is why it took me this long till now to do Uber's draft. But as you can see here, like I just picked mons that, well, as you will see, I just picked mons that are pretty fun, pretty like just as broken as Uber's Pokemon, but they just seem like fun to use, you know what I mean? Because I don't really like using a lot of Ubers, because they're like obviously broken, but I just don't like, it's weird, I want to say I don't like that power, but it's whatever, there's some exceptions of course. Anyways, let's get to the actual draft. First up is Mega Lucario. Mega Lucario is a Mega I didn't get to try yet, and it's really rare to try because you don't see it in that decks. You don't, so, along with like Mega Salamence, Mega Metagross, sometimes Mega Blaziken. And as you can see, these stats, man. 145 attack, 140 special attack, 112 speed. Who needs these mediocre defenses and HP when you can hit like a truck? Along with adaptability to boost our stab options, this thing is going to be a nuke. It's going to be really nice. Adaptability, I also like to mention, this is a no Terra league, so none of these future Pokemon will be able to Terra, which is pretty good because that means nothing can really match the potential power, I guess, except for other Ubers. But not much other than that can match the power of Mega Lucario. I just need to get it in, and it's gonna take a KO. It's just that strong. It's literally like not a contest. As you can see, there's so much. Regular Lucario is so versatile. You could be physical, you could be special. You can be a breaker. You could be a sweeper. You could be a cleaner occasionally with extreme speed, too. You get a lot of these cool moves. You get Trailblaze to boost your already pretty good speed, like I stated before. 112 is pretty nice. It's obviously not the fastest compared to some Ubers, but like it's still over 110, which is really, really good for speed tiering and etc. We get our stab options in Aura Sphere, we get close combat, Focus Blast. Okay, wait, maybe not Focus Blast. Drain Punch is good because we can't put like leftovers or anything like that. There's also Low Kick if I want to, like, all those like heavy Ubers are good. Not Low Kick pretty well. And it's a Lucario. It's a Lucario. What do you expect? It's gonna be super versatile. Even regular Lucario, it's just that type of mod. It's hard to fit in teams because it's not. It doesn't function like a traditional steel. So that's something to keep in mind. But who uses Lucario as a steel? It's just a really good fighting type. One of the few good special fighting types now that I think about it. As you can see here, there's our steel adaptability options. Steel, stab, adaptability, bullet punch, meteor mash. Maybe we can run steel beam too to catch an opponent off guard. And that's not even like do you? I don't think you can fathom the. I think this is the most like versatile Uber, genuinely, because all these look at all these this coverage. It's gonna hit like a truck, and I'm really excited to use it. It's gonna be a good time. And where I think Mega Lucario can thrive even further is if we have more breakers on the team, so Lucario can just like come in. And I don't want Lucario to be the only like super offensive mon. You know what I mean? I want it to have some partners to help chip down opponents, so Mega Lucario can come in and sweep. So for our next Uber, our final Uber, for 19 points. I forgot to mention Mega Lucario is 34 points. But for 19 points, we have Chien Pao. Chien Pao, like if a lot of these Ubers, you know what? Let's just go over here real quick. Let's just go here. Boop. Tier list. Okay, RCS doesn't count, but the way the RCS is set up, if you take one from tier, they're all gone. I think someone took electric, so these RCS are not available. But anyways, look at these Uber spawns, right? We got Mewtwo, or I guess Mega Mewtwo Y. Chien Pao can beat it 1v1, I think. Unless Mega Mewtwo is faster. Or I forget about Mega Mewtwo. But look at some of the others. RC's Flying, Groudon, Zygarde complete, Rayquaza. Magrina is actually not pretty good against Chien Pao, but let's ignore let's ignore Magrina. Deoxys gets nuked. And over here, Spectrier, Pult, sometimes GU with like if I could get a Sacred Sword going. But anyways, it's just really like a good. It's weird to call Chien Pao an anti-meta mon, because it's usually the most broken mon in the draft. But it's just pretty good against all the other Ubers. And it's a Chien Pao. It's here to break. I don't like using Chien Pao as a sweeper. I just want Chien Pao to come in and take a kill, or at least damage Pokemon enough for my Mega Lucario to come in and finish everything off. It's a Chien Pao. I mean, like, what do you expect? It gets Ice Shard, which is nice priority for it. Icicle Crash, Ice Spinner, Psychic Fangs, which is really nice coverage against those pesky fighting types. Sacred Sword is obviously really good for it. And I think I could catch a few opponents off guard with like something like Recover. For some reason, Chien Pao gets Recover and not Wu Chen, but I'm not here to talk about Gayfreak's favoritism. I could run some serious heat with Ruin Nation, Taunt. Mostly I'm just going to use a breaker roll for this, but sometimes I might run as the yeah, like, it's a Chien Pao. I don't know what else to say. It's just a really good offensive physical breaker. Nice speed tier in 135. With the disability, that 120 attack stat, which is still pretty good, is up a notch. And yeah, no Terra means that Chien Pao could, like overall, means that Chien Pao doesn't have to worry about potential Terra fairies, Terra waters, or like anything that can like wall up a hit from Chien-Pao and revenge it. So that's really nice. I'm excited to try it. And let's move on to Gliscor. Well, I after Gen 9 DLC came out, and we see that Gliscor got spikes, it got T-spikes, but what it didn't have in Paldea that it has in Natdex is Roost. Roost Gliscor with more hazards. And no pesky Terra. I mean, Terra Water's obviously nice for Gliscor, but nothing can just like. There's nothing that can wall Gliscor either that didn't wall Gliscor before, if that makes sense. So no like Terra like any defensive Terras, or nothing that can revenge Gliscor with like Terra Ice or anything like that. So it's just a nice, reliable, bulky, physical mon, 125 defense, poison heal. Obviously, I don't think I'm ever gonna run Hyper Cutter. I used Gliscor once before, and Chien-Pao, Gliscor, and another Pokemon that is gonna come up are the only Pokemon I have used before. Crabhammer. Gliscor gets Crabhammer. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. Oh my god. Anyways, it's really nice for Gliscor to get Roost back with this like more offensive, more like higher power crap meta with obviously those Ubers. It's just nice to have some reliable recovery other than the poison heal boost. And hazard setting is really nice for my Breakers, Lucario, Chien-Pao, and a few more that's coming up. It could pivot with U-turn. Could just be an overall nuisance to a team. And I think my next defensive Pokemon pairs really nice with this, but let's just save that. It's also a Pokemon I used before. Next up, we got a special breaker to pair with Chien-Pao, and that is Latios. Latios is also a speedy, relatively speedy Pokemon. 110 is 110. It's nothing to scoff at. And with 130 special attack, its breaking power is gonna be absolutely nuts. I'm not sure if Soldu is allowed. I need to check. But even if it isn't, something like Specs, for example, it's gonna hurt. Draco, Meteor, Specs. It's insane. I love using Draco, Meteor, Specs, Noivern, Draco, Meteor, Specs, Dragapult. So if it's on something like Latios, that's definitely gonna hurt. This is one of the few mons I feel like get slightly hurt with the no Terra rule, because Terra Latios just sounds utterly insane. Either like Terra Dragon and Terra Psychic for sheer breaking power, or Terra Poison for more defensive capabilities. But no Terra, it's fine. It's still a Latios. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna hit hard. It can even do stuff like, okay, it doesn't get Wish, but it does get Trick, and I can like help cripple a defensive wall. Like I don't know, what beats maybe like a Blissey, I guess. And it's just useful, you know. Like I just wanted this. I got a physical breaker. I got a special breaker, to help out Mega Lucario in case like it faces something it gets potentially walled by, or just they constantly chip. That's the name of the game. Just chip, and then bring in Mega Lucario and finish everything off. So yeah. So as you can see, with we got Cerulege, right? Because if you look at 1, if you look at 2, if you look at these two Pokemon, Ice, and also if you look at 1 and 2, Fire, Ice, and the combination of the two utterly murks my team. So I decided to get a fire immune Pokemon that's also a bit offensive and can threaten other ghost types, while also, and since it is a fire Pokemon, and not only is it immune, it also resists ice, obviously. And again, after the DLC Poltergeist buff that Ceruledge got, I always want to try this mon. I mean, I want to try it through before Poltergeist, if I'm gonna be honest, but either way, it's just gonna be fun mon. Bittery Blade is gonna be really nice for any potential recovery. I could go close combat, a bulk up Destiny Bond if I want to like cheese overpowered mon. Weak armor is something I'm probably gonna run less. Actually, they're fairly even. If I need a fire immunity when it's useful, I see it as equal as like when I need that speed boost to KO something. You got Shadow Sneak. I think I'm gonna run Shadow Claw if I'm gonna be honest, but it might be nice for 100% Ghost type move. I got Wisp, even Poison Jab to hit potential bulky fairies, which is really nice for it. Flame Charge, I mean, I do have weak armor, but Flame Charge could be useful in certain scenarios. And yeah, that is Ceruledge, 125 attack. So, as you can see, with the exception of Gliscor, you got like super offensive Pokemon. And now you might be thinking, Hunky, you dumbass, why don't you just draft a water type? Because that also resists fire and ice. And so I got the two best pairs with Gliscor in my humble opinion. It is Vaporeon. Vaporeon is that bulky special defensive water. I think it does pair well with Gliscor because they check each other's weaknesses. Gliscor could take care, switch in on grass, electric moves. Grass not so much to be honest, but grass is still gonna be helpful. It's not like the worst switch into grass, which is what I'm saying. But anyways, it's good against electric attacks that are coming on Vaporeon's way. Vaporeon takes care of the ice weakness, and with water resource takes care of that water weakness too. Because my team, although not except for Gliscor and Ceruledge is weak to water, having that immunity is always going to be nice, and which is why I picked Vaporeon over something like Milotic. One, because Vaporeon was cheaper, and I just needed to fit in like a few worlds with Vaporeon. Vaporeon is going to be our cleric, so like Wish, Flip Turn, I don't know why it's happening like the third slot. And then like, I can run like this is Nap Deck, so it does get Heal Bell and it does get Toxic back. That paired with like I said, Flip Turn, I can run Scald, maybe Surf if I need that extra BP. Wish Protect, that's like basic cleric stuff, and it's a nice pairing with Gliscor. No actually direct recovery, but I don't think that matters that much. You don't really run much with Vaporeon other than leftovers and occasionally maybe like heavy duty boots. This is just gonna be defensive Vaporeon, like because my team so far is like super hyper offense. But this is Uber's hyper offense, I believe, is the way to go. And yeah, that is Vaporeon. We are halfway there. Slight spoiler alert. We have 6 more Pokemon to go through. Now I'm starting to dwindle down in points. I wanted a bulky normal because I wanted a direct switch into ghost types, and that's not gonna be Chien-Pao. I don't want it to be Chien-Pao. So I was looking for some cheap bulky normals that I really wanted to try out, which was a Dino and Ursaring. And between the two, I decided to pick none of them because we picked up a mon I thought would be gone already. Big Boy Ursaluna Blood Moon. I didn't get to try this mon. I'm gonna be honest. I just want to try it. Like, Vaporeon, by the way, was the other Pokemon I tried before. The rest are Pokemon I all wanted to try, and I didn't get to yet. And they just like fit in this team. What's there to say about Ursaluna Blood Moon? It's a ground normal type. Checks two types that really need a Ghost Resist and offensive, super offensive ground type. It's so bulky, 113 HP, 120, 120 defense, 135 special attack. Gets Blood Moon, and Mind's Eye, which is a lesser version of Scrappy, but it can hit ghost types, so who cares? Who cares? Vacuum Wave is nice priority. Where are you? Where's Vacuum Wave? There we go. Vacuum Wave is going to be a nice priority just to take down. I was going to say the pesky Chimpals, but I have Chimpal. But so it's nice against like any offensive dark or ice legendaries like Kiramboy, like I was gonna say Utah, but I don't know. Is Utah allowed? Okay, I'm too lazy to check. Probably. No, it's not. Alright, good, because it doesn't really. It's a dark flying type. It's good against a few of these mons. I was gonna say it's good against Megalocar. It's not good against Megalocar. I have Megalocar. It's good against Magrina. Like, all the. Now that I think about it, all the mons that Chimpao can't really check, like Mega Metagross, Magrina. If I slap an AV in this baby, it's all fodder to Ursaluna. So that's a synergy I didn't even realize till now, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, we got that secondary special breaker if Latios can make it 1 week. Earth Power is always nice. Moonlight for recovery. Taunt Yawn for like some minor attempts of utility. And there's not much to say. It's just a mon I really want to use. Like, I'm gonna say a lot. Calm Mind's good for potential setup. I'm not sure. One thing I am worried about is the speed tier, because 52, let's be honest, is abysmal. But I do have a slight remedy to that I will go over in a few more Pokemon. Next point, we got 6-point Fezandipity. Yada yada yada. I haven't used this Pokemon. I want to. Gives us a grounded poison. It gives us a decent fairy type. I know people don't really like using low tier fairies, but for 6 points, it's Fezandipity. It's gonna be really nice to use. Sometimes I can go for I could go for a beat up Toxic Chain set. I could go for Moonblast. I can go for a few other moves. It's gonna be a fun Pokemon. It's got some decent special defense too. Its attack isn't the best, but if you look at all these Pokemon I had before, sorry, something happened to my phone. But if you look at all these Pokemon I had before, who needs breaking power? This thing is just here to be a nuisance. Get its toxics off, get chip. And yeah, it just like covers a few bases I was looking for. It's gonna be a fun mod to use. I'm not sure, like, I think it kind of fits with, actually, I don't know. I was gonna say it fits like Chimpao, where it's kind of anti-meta with all those dragons and the Ubers tier, but it's still good. It's a decent check, I'll give it that. It's not the worst out of the 6 pointers. Like, if you look at the other 6 pointers, lag. My mascot Arbeliva, which is decent. My favorite Mega Camera, but I already have a ground type and a fire type. I do have 2 ground types, but I meant like Ursaluna, a more offensive special ground type. Armortees was the other Pokemon I was looking at because it's a really good value mon with the fairy typing and wish passing abilities, but ultimately like that and Linky Licky Festivity were the three mons I was looking at, but I already have a wish passer and Victoria, and I don't think I need more than one because I am probably gonna bring Victoria onto a lot of games in Gliscor. I'm gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting for the defensive side, but Festivity special defensive bulk can help out too. And yeah, four more Pokemon. Yeah, four more Pokemon to go. Okay, we're starting to dwindle down at points. So immediately, I wanted to get a Sticky Web user to help out any potential Scarfers that can revenge Lucario, since obviously Mega Lucario can't run the Choice Scarf. And I also decided to get a Screens user. For 3 points, we got Orbeetle. Super, I think that's super high value to have this kind of mod. Its defenses, I know it's a bug psychic type, but look at its defenses, it's still like relatively solid. Gets, like I said before, it's here for utility purposes. Sticky Web, Light Screen, Reflect. I can slap Light Clay on it. I can, or if like I don't want to run boots, I can even do like, I know 80 attack isn't much, but something I can catch something off guard, like a Specs Psychic or a Specs Bug Buzz. It's just here to move in and out, and even tricks, something like Trick Room will be really nice for the Ursa Luna. It's a really nice pairing for it. I'm really happy to get this one. Next we got one of the OGs of Nuzlocke, one of my favorite Nuzlocke Pokemon in Magnezone. Magnepool is going to be an annoying ability. Analytic is good for the sheer breaking power. Again, nice bulky offensive team for the latter half with like Ursaluna and Magnezone. I want to get another Steel that can switch in, because Lucario isn't really Steel type, let's be honest. And getting an Electric type that can pivot a slow, bulky pivot that can just like move around, take a kill if it needs to with like Choice Specs, Thunderbolt, Choice Specs, Flash Cannon to check those pesky fairies, even though I do have a offensive Lucario. It's gonna be nice. Anything to break down those bulky waters, it's gonna be great. Its speed tier is mediocre, but if I have Orbeetle, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. It is a mod I unfortunately did not get to try until now, but now that I have, it's gonna be really fun. Like, there's not much else to say. Okay, now we're starting to dwindle down. I think I had 6 points remaining, so for 5 points, I have Tangela. I kind of want to get Tangrowth because I feel like a special defensive water and Tangrowth, like Soaking, like that Regenerate Core is really nice, but I could have fit it. And Tangela is still like a really nice bulky option, especially with Eviolite. It's just here to tank hits. Just take hits. It's a knockoff user, which is always nice because I think Gliscor is the only other knockoff user I have. Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, Toxic. It's just gonna be a really big nuisance. I'm really excited to try this on. A lot of what I'm realizing now, a lot of Gen 9, a lot of Gen 1. Wait, a decent amount of Gen 1 Pokemon. And that Gen 1 train is gonna continue with our final 1-pointer. Golem. So there are a few Pokemon I was looking for 1 point. The other big one being 1 point for Rigraph, because that's like insane to me. For Rigraph is like, that's the best value. But I already do have a Psychic, I do have a bulky normal, I already do have a Wish Passing. I don't have a Rock type, and having that extra Stealth Rocker on occasional games means it can alleviate some of the pressure from Gliscor to be that rocker hazard stacker. And also Costa Berry, I believe, came back. So I can go for that last minute sturdy Costa Berry explosion. I don't need to worry about any potential terror ghosts. I could just like kill the ghost with my Chin Pao and then boom, go explode with go. And it's a defense again. It's pretty nice. I'm just noticing I have a lot of good defensive Pokemon. Like Orbeetle. Like look at just 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, okay wait. Let's redo that. Besides Victorian. 1, bulky offense. Bulky offense, bulky utility, bulky offense. Just a defensive physical mon and golem. It's just there to like fill out that rock, like lost rock type I need. It could have some hidden value, and a few games it does come. And yeah, guys, that is my team for the Garden State Art Believers. I'm really excited to play these games. I'm gonna be recording on Showdown. Hopefully OBS doesn't betray me like it did for a few other Wi-Fi games. I really like this team. It's probably one of my favorite teams to use. Like I said before, Chien Pao, Vaporeon, and where are you? And Gliscor. I use Gliscor around Claret. I haven't used it in Napdex, so it doesn't get like spikes or anything, so that's gonna be fun. And Chien Pao, I got Kill Leader and another league of mine of like 26 people, but it's a Chien Pao, obviously it should be like somewhere around that range. And Vaporeon is always a reliable defensive mon. I really like using it. I don't see how anyone can hate it, but I guess it's just not for everyone. And all of these mods, look how fun this team is. Look how fun this team is. This doesn't mean anything, ignore that. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I'm really excited to be in this journey with you all. The ADL community seems really nice. Thank you for watching, everyone. Peace.